What's going on, everybody? I'm Coach Go. Welcome to Sports Cards Pro. How would you like to know what the hottest sports cards of the week are? We are going to be using our data tracking tool to show you what the top trending sports cards of the week are. We're going to jump on over to the Sports Cards Pro website. Boom! Now, for the purpose of this video, we are going to go into sales volume data. Before we get this party bumping, this is a premium feature. So for just $6 a month, you get access to this and many other features on the Sports Cards Pro website. However, just for being a part of this channel, just for subscribing, just for watching the video today, you get access to this absolutely for free while we go through it. So as you can see over here, we've got basketball up first. Wemby is dominating. Normally, Michael is up on this list, but instead, as you can see here, top three are all Wemby. The volume is way the heck up. 183 sales for his 277 2023 Panini Hoops card. This is his first rookie in a pro uniform. So this card is $12 ungraded. This card is a PSA 10. Sorry, this card in a PSA 10 rather, just closed for $99.17. I don't know how the hell anybody got a PSA 10 already. 9.5s, $66.08. 9s, $35.40. 8s, $19.12. These numbers are going to change very quickly because this card has just debuted. So if you are submitting, anticipating these numbers in terms of a return for this card in these grades, I do not think that that's going to uphold. So if you're quick to the draw, you'll make money here, but otherwise it might get choppy real quick, especially when it comes to brand new cards. Next up on the list, we've got baseball. We are going to go into Eddie Murray. So this is 1978 Topps card. 43 of them have sold, as you can see here as well. Volume is down. We have Griffey, Henderson, Michael Jordan. I mean, we actually have some GOATs high on this list, but not young players. Why? Because baseball season is over. So Eddie Murray, very high on this list. $10 ungraded is what it'll cost you to buy this card. PSA 10 copies, $36,645. 9.5s, $991. 9s, $990. 8s, $172.49. 7s, $60. So it is profitable even up to a 7. I'm going to go down here and show you the pop report feature on the Sports Card Pro website, a very useful tool. This shows you how many of each card are graded by PSA, so you kind of know what the vast majority of these cards grade. As you can see here, it's mainly 8s. Again, 8's not bad. Look at that. 8 is $172. So mainly 7s and 8s. Still very profitable if you find a good copy. There are only 18 PSA 10s, 687 9s. Then you get into the 3000s for the two aforementioned grades, and then 6s, 5s, and so on and so forth, team. A very useful tool if you're thinking about submitting, if you're thinking about buying and want to know off the hop what the pop reports are, so you can make an educated decision on whether or not you think that card is worth it. Next up, we got football. Barry Sanders, very high on this list with his tops traded. Brock Purdy, Joe Montana, and then we've got Anthony Richardson's 2023 Panini Mosaic NFL debut. As you can see here, volume is much lower than the NFL volume, probably because they don't have a Wemby counterpart over there in the NFL. In fact, although they do have CJ Stroud, so I mean, I'm not quite sure why this is where it is, but that's one of the beauties of going through this with you guys. I try to decipher why the market does what it does. I mean, no matter how long you've been in the market, you know that the market does what the market does. You can try to map it out and you can try to figure it out, but it's going to do what it does. This card was $2.25 a few months back in October. It has since come down to $1.25. PSA 10 copies are hovering around $40. 9.5s are $26.38. 9s, $13.38. 8s, $7. So if you graded this card, it comes back an 8. You are losing money here, folks. So please keep that in mind when you're grading cards. Next up, we got hockey. We got Mason McTavish's 2021 Upper Deck. This 21 sales. Again, you see the volume in comparison to football. Not the same. That's okay, though. You know, you buy what you like, and the rest kind of falls into place. This card's all-time high was $46.13 back in August of 2022. It dropped down to about $11 in May and is slowly creeped up to about $18.81. PSA 10 copies are $98. 9.5s are $60. 9s, $35. 8s, $12.50, and $10 for a 7. Again, if you grade less than a 9, you're losing money. Even if you grade a 9, you're barely breaking even. So please be picky when you're submitting cards these days, people. I cannot stress this enough. Racing's up next, and we've got Max Verstappen's Sapphire, 4 of them. Again, check out the volume. Very different than the sports we've covered already. But that being said, it's got its own little niche. So, I mean, there's a decent amount of F1 collectors. This Max Verstappen card is his rookie, his Sapphire. Since it's been tracking, it's about $170. PSA 10 copies are $323.49. 9.5s, $300. 9s are $200. 8s, you grade it, comes back an 8. You're actually losing money versus the ungraded copy, folks. And you'll see that trend a lot, and I'm going to continue to spot it, and I'm going to continue to point it out so that you guys can make the best decisions possible. We've got Wayne Rooney's 2014 Panini World Cup card, a card you don't see very often. 5. Again, look at the volume here. Say it's on the same level as racing to a certain extent, you know, in the single digits. 5 of these have sold. I wonder what the occasion was. Maybe it was the same seller. This card is hovering around pretty much where it's been for like the last year, which is like that $5 mark. PSA 10 copies are $20. 9.5s, $11.29. 9s, $10. 8s, $10. 7s, $8. So my best suggestion is if you were going to buy this card, just buy it as a PSA 10. It is cheaper than it is to buy raw and grade. So sometimes the right answer is the one right in front of you, people. Next up on this list, we have wrestling. We've got Becky Lynch's silver high on this list out of the 2017 Topps WWE Women's Division. 3 of them have sold. Again, the volume is comparable to the 2 we just covered, racing and soccer, rather. This card was $30 at one point back in February. And it looks like it has dipped down to $1.75. There are no graded copies that have sold recently. So very interesting case there. Next up, last category, we've got UFC. Bo Nickel seems to be very high on this list. Multiple cards. So boom, boom, boom. We're going to go into his hollow. So this is out of the 2023 Panini Donruss Optic. Relatively big rookie in the 2023 class, given the way that he's been fighting lately. 3 of these have sold in the last 7 days for $20. This card was a $24.50 card. Like I said, this set came out not too long ago. There's not a ton of graded copies, and therefore none of them have sold. A lot of unique cards on today's episode of the hottest sports cards of the week. We are going to go into some wax next. We're going to go into, let's see here. Let's go into some football retail. Let's do it. Some football retail. A lot of people don't know that we cover wax prices over here at Sports Cards Pro. I'd highly recommend checking it out. You go into the search tool over here. You can search by popularity. I like going high to low just to see what's up. And we got retail 2017 Panini Prism Football, $2,100. Huge. It's crazy. 2017, again, Panini Donruss Optic Football, $13.59. Of course, that's Mahomes. Contenders is there, Scores there, Crown Royals there. 2018 is Josh Allen, so another big set. 2020 Prism. That's a loaded rookie class that continues to look better and better with Herbert and Burrow and Tua and Hurts. So there's some pretty good football wax that has been released in the last 6 years or so. You know, that's why sometimes it's better to bet on the actual class than it is the players. Team, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the hottest sports cards of the week. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, share this video with a friend. Let us know what your favorite card in your collection is, and has it changed over the course of the last little bit? I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Coach Co and Sports Cards Pro are out of here. Peace.